You are listening to the No Invite Podcast.
Season 3.
The progression.
Follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast or look us up on YouTube at No Invite Podcast.
The best kept secret.
Bang, y'all know what it is. No Invite Podcast Season 3, The Progression. I'm Blaze One Diz. This is episode 80. We got a special guest, No Invite Podcast alumni, bro. You've been rocking with us. You've been on here before, so it's not nothing new. But go on and introduce yourself for the people, man.
Man, it's MacWill47, man, with the plan. You know who I said.
MacWill47 with the plan, MacWill. How's everything going, bro?
Shit been going good. Just staying productive, positive, keep on going, building an empire, building a business, just keep on going.
That's right. The empire don't get built overnight, man. You gotta keep at it. You gotta keep on that marathon, like they say. Man, that's good, man. How's your? I'm not even gonna say New Year because we're kind of pushing past the New Year already. But just how's your whole month been treating you, bro?
My month been treating me actually pretty good. It's been new blessings and new opportunities. Songs just dropped. 2 songs just dropped back to back. So my momentum is getting kicked up pretty good. Business is flowing. Party in April 9th in Fremont. Check my page for the flyer. So everything just keep on going. It's just a ball. Just rolling. My month has been good this month. So I'm just moving to a new place. Moving on to a new project. And new and better things.
I could dig it, man. It's always good to see you guys, you know what I mean? Excuse me. It's always good to see y'all moving around Don Stadium. You guys have been on a nonstop pace for as long as I've known y'all. You know, you guys are some of the few artists that I know that have been consistently doing something, whether it's music, shows, videos, whatever the case might be. You guys are always, putting on for something, so I definitely, it's always good to see you guys. It's always good to see what you guys got going on. And I know you came in to check in with your boy one time, which I appreciate it. Likewise. Taking some time out to give me a little bit of conversation and let me know what you've been up to. What, as an artist for yourself, right? For the people to get to know you, how would you describe yourself as an artist? Like, what kind of artist are you?
So the kind of artist I am, I would say I'm not socially norm. I'm how I guess all artists I should want to be, or how the ideal. I'm the splitting image of like practice what you preach. Of all the OG rappers, of all the mistakes, I'm practice what you preach. I'm the split image of practice what you preach and doing what you're supposed to do. Good work ethic. So that's who I am. Everything I do is not for no clout or for short-term longevity. It's for a long-term and more term. It's always going to be more than what I wanted. So I'm always going to gain and learn more. So that's what makes me different. I just don't want to just be one thing, a one-trick pony. I want to be all the tricks.
I feel you. And it's obvious when I look at you and how you guys move. Unfortunately, we live in the area of clout, and I know people are saying clout chasing is dead. It's not really dead. It's just it's not working as much no more as it used to be. You know how a motherfucker got on there and said some outlandish shit or disrespected somebody's whatever for no reason. It got a lot of fucking, it got a lot of attention. It got a lot of wave and shit. And now it's like people are getting tired of that shit. And I feel like it comes and goes. Like when 50 came on and for instance, and he started with because he was doing the clout chasing back in his day, in a sense. He went at Ja Rule, right? And then and they beefed, they had their beef, it was done, and then he beefed with Game. And then I feel like with the Game and 50's beef, like it got played out. Like people just stopped checking for it. Like they were checking for the Ja Rule shit to see who's what and what's going on. And people just got tired of that shit, man. People get tired of the negativity. It's good to see your artists be about what they say they're about, or at least stand up for themselves. But then it's another thing when you just scroll and you see people just saying outrageous shit for no reason, you know what I mean? And try just to get the attention, just because that's what they want. It kind of turns you opposite. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. It's a difference. It's a difference between like with them, because like I say, for like my age group, it's substance. Like Ja Rule and them, they wasn't in a geographical area growing up with each other, or come always walking down the street, seeing each other, having or grew up with each other and have a fallout. They had some industry shit. A lot of the beef nowadays, they do got some substance. They got some. They mom and dads used to be friends, or they used to be friends, or they had mutual friends, or they had mutual cousins. Like it'd be a lot of that going on. So when you talk about that, you give that insight. That makes people want to watch that shit more because like people are nosy.
Yeah, people are nosy, and even now, like for instance, we can't front. We're on a podcast right now that's all about the artists, you know, and people watch these things because they want to get to know. Nowadays, it ain't just, oh, you know, I see that motherfucker on TV, I listen to him on the radio, I got a CD, he dope. Now it's like they want to know you, what kind of person you are. They want to know what's your day to day. What's your personality? You know, how do you feel about things? What's your opinion on shit? So it's all for, you know, when you're in this kind of industry, it's what it's for, you know, is to deliver your brand, you know, to as many people as possible in a way that's true to who you are. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's unfortunately it's one of them side effects from the internet. You know what I mean? We just got to deal with. But I have a question I ask everybody. I want to ask you. It's basically, it's no right or wrong answer. You know what I mean? Everybody has a different opinion, and it's all based on the artist and how they see things. What do you think is more important to be an artist and for music? Is it style or substance?
I say both, depending on who you is. It depends on who you is. I say both. It just depends on who you is, because if you a real street person that got a lot of cred, they gonna want the substance because they want to see a certain shit check out in your reps. But then if you just a cool person with style and you look good and you just a fun person, they really just care about your style. They don't care about what you say. You can be lying as long as it sound good.
Real talk, and I believe it. I think both. I think rappers could survive only on one side or the other. You know what I mean? For sure. But I think longevity, in my personal opinion, comes with substance. You know, people that have something meaningful to say usually tend to last longer in this industry. Now, I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, because there's a lot of cats that are just style, substance. They like to have fun. They like to say fly shit. They don't really get too deep about what they're talking about. You know what I mean? And they have long careers as well too. So like I said, it's I feel like to be well-rounded, you could have both. But if you have one or the other, it all depends on how you deliver it and what you're doing. You know, I say it's kind of not to cut you off, but I say it's kind of harder for me to go with substance, because I got a lot of substance, but I can't tell a lot of people the business, because it's like it's personal. Like it's a lot of that's why I really be wanting to stress to a lot of artists is like, yes, it's cool to live that lifestyle, but at the end of the day, we know we don't choose to live that lifestyle. And once we live that lifestyle, we choose to follow these certain codes, and that's installed. And I don't know, maybe I'm just too installed where I don't know how to tell on myself. As always, we're taught in misdirection or don't tell a person everything. So if I tell you something, it's going to be in code. So then people are going to know, but everybody not going to know. A lot of rappers now, they don't even speak in codes. They tell you exactly what they're doing and where it's at, what's going on, what to look for, what it looked like. And you like, damn, now you can't even tell if a person know what it is or not, because you just told them what it is. So they can give you the Google information, but they don't got the street information. They don't got the personal experience. Yeah, most definitely. And like I said, another drawback of the clout chasing and just having everything change, you know, like you know both eras. You know the era of the internet, and you know the era before that and how artists were before that. So it's like, you know what I mean? I mean, not even the internet, just social media. I studied that. Because social media, they wasn't on social media. Everything was really street bound. You had to hear to hear. Now you don't got to face to face or know the in crowd or be in the in crowd or be in the know. Now you don't got to be in shit. You can just know. You can go look on the YouTube and get a whole documentary of history that you don't even need to know about. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I know exactly what you're talking about, and that shit just wild to me, because I like you, I was built different, and I was built that certain things ain't for everybody, you know. So you know, you move accordingly. But I mean, like I said, once again, it's a little downfall. People are gonna realize it now if they don't realize it later, you know. And substance is, to me, you don't got to give details to have substance. All you really got to do is say something that people can relate to. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've been there before. You've been there before, and you know what that feels like. But it's the person giving the other selves perspective. You know what I mean? Even with like back in the days, a lot of the rappers that blew up and then motherfuckers thought they were the hardcore. A lot of that shit they didn't live. They seen it. You know, and they were just painting the story to let people know that there's people like this out here in the world. You know, especially people that feel forgotten, you know, from disenfranchised neighborhoods and stuff like that. It's like, yo, the rappers were the voice of the streets, literally. You know what I mean? And then I feel like it went from that to the rappers were the people from the street telling their own story. And then after that came people telling too much of their story, you know what I mean? And telling shit they ain't supposed to be said on record, you know? So it evolves, man. And it's dope to see you as an artist, like I said, because I ain't never seen you on no clout chase shit. I ain't never seen you upset on the internet or you know, mad that something ain't going your way or nothing. You've always been on some positive shit. You always been about your business, and you've always been consistent with the music. The music, it speaks for itself. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I try to always live through my music because I want people to think realistic. I'm a realistic rapper. I would classify mine as that. Like my genre, hood hippie, yeah, because I'm a hood hippie. But it's realistic. It's everyday shit to succeed.
And that's substance. Like I said, you don't gotta be like hardcore telling everybody how many crimes a motherfucker did. It's to me, substance is being who you are. And speaking on relatable shit that other people like you will understand and feel. And if they don't and they never seen it, you speak on it and you give those people that never knew about it perspective. So when they see somebody else like that, they ain't so quick to judge or be like, why is he acting like this? Or all he does is smoke weed. He don't do nothing with his life. You know how a lot of people have these judgments of people and shit like that.
Predetermined perspective.
So, you know, I feel like to me that's substance because I listen to all kinds of rap. I don't just listen to the hard, grimy, you know, drill shit. I listen to everything. You know, I like storytelling. I like party fun shit where we could just, have a moment and be lit. You know, ain't got to worry, ain't got to stress. You know what I mean? So it's dope, man. And like I said, it's not a right or wrong answer, bro. Stop. What's it called is important just as much as substances, and it can go either way. So you got something new coming out, man. I told you, we talked on the podcast before that you've been on, and I always told you, man, anytime you got something you want to drop on or something you got coming out, come to the podcast and let the people hear what you got, man. And you got a new one right now, huh? Yeah,
I got a new one. I got Ike Turner right now with Don Stadium and Trifling. And I got Fagging Off right now, single, my first single right now, released on all platforms. They both on all platforms, Apple Music, iTunes right now for $129. On TikTok, Instagram Music, so you can go see that anywhere. If y'all want to listen it, I can play it for y'all. 1 second.
I think we'll just let them go look for it, bro. Or you know what? Send me the link and I'll put it on the when we drop this on Apple and Spotify and everything. I'll put the song at the end. I'll do an intro for you and everything. So that way for people can see what you're on. You ain't even got to click a link. You can just keep listening to this podcast after this episode airs. You can hear the brand new debut song. So at the end of the podcast, you're gonna have to give me a drop, right?
Exactly. It's good.
Okay. All right. So that's what we'll do. What do you got right now as an artist? And I know you're always building, you're doing more than just one type of thing, man. What do you think it is you need as an artist right now to get yourself to the next level? And the next level is whatever you feel your next level is. I can't tell you what your next level is as much as you can. So
my next level is fan base. Like I'm going straight forward for content. Just flooding content, any kind of content, not just videos, all content. So it's a YouTube channel coming soon. I'm trying to get a TV show in production. I'm trying to get all my cameramen in order. So I'm trying to just get we're not saying trying in 2022. That's my thing. We ain't saying try to. Yeah, we are.
We getting
it. Exactly. So we getting to it. We doing all promotion on just flooding content, just content. That's the main thing. getting everybody else to see my face and to getting to see how, like we doing right now, see my personality, to see who I am. Because they see my music, they see I do shows, but let's put the other two together. They need that middle part. They need that bread and butter.
Most definitely, bro. And I could totally agree with you with that. That's why I told you to make sure when you got something coming out, just come tap in real quick, man. Come let us know how you doing. Tell us what the project is and help spread the word. You know, at the end of the day, the most important thing, bro, is accessibility. I think, like, when you're an artist, you know, you got to be able to be accessible to as many people as possible when it comes to your product. And then after that, of course, you know, the fan base. You dig? Well, those two things are the same thing, basically. If you got the fan base and they're able to click anywhere and find you wherever their favorite, everybody got their favorite platform that they rock with. Some people are only on YouTube. Some people are only on TikTok. Some people are only on Instagram. So for you to be accessible in all these places, it's big, man, because 100 fans here, 100 fans there, 100 fans there. Next thing you know, you got a little following that you could pull. They could pull up on you. You know what I mean? And when you're an artist and you're in this space and you master the art of getting people to react to what you're doing, then you've captivated their attention. You know. Mm-hmm. And once you have that, bro, you could literally sell anything. Like the real artists are authentic, and they don't cheat their fans or treat their fans like shit. But you know that we're all here. We know what we're doing this for. We trying to give you this art. We trying to make a living at it, and we trying to. I would assume we're trying to give you the best that we possibly can. No bullshit, no cut, no motherfucking, you know, I'm not trying to swindle my fans. You know, I want my fans to know whatever you give fans, patrons, anything like that, whatever you get from me, you got your money's worth. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel it, man. I feel it. If you could say something to yourself, like, let's say we got a time machine, bro. You travel back in time 10 years ago. What would you tell yourself 10 years ago that you know now? Like, what message or advice would you give him, knowing that you know where you're headed right now?
I tell him, I thought about that. I'd be thinking about this. I just tell him, don't second guess and don't wait. Do everything now. Don't wait. Yeah. Don't think you got time, because everybody, when you're young, they say, no, you good, you got time. Don't think you got time. Do it now. There's nothing wrong with being ahead at a young age. They say be your age. If you're your age, be your age. But nah, you wasn't your age. So do what you need to do. If you was grown at that age, just go do grown shit. Just cut. Just leave everybody behind. If you got to, just leave everybody behind. It's better because what I learned growing up now, men got to go and get it. Like, even wolves looking at it in natural, they got to go and get it and come back with something.
Mm-hmm. Something to the
go
table.
And get it. Yeah, don't stay, don't wait, don't look behind, don't hold nothing. Just go. Just fly. Yeah. Don't use emotions or feelings. Use logic. Go. Because when I was younger, I used a lot of emotions and feelings. Use logic. Sure. Go. Yeah.
No, we all have, man. That's very, very good advice. That's basically what I would tell myself as well. Is just, you know, don't waste time. Don't waste time. Take advantage now. Everything that sounds corny, that everybody around you is making you feel like it's corny, it's really what you need right now for you to make it. You know, I have a theory that I say a lot on this podcast. I tell people, I was like, you know, the information is out in the world. There's nothing that you can't find out about anywhere. You know how to live your life and be at peace, and all the little secrets of the universe are probably right in our fucking face. But people make the society and whoever, you know, doesn't want the average man to have this knowledge of himself. What they do is they take those same things, those fundamentals, and they make them corny. Family structure, loyalty, honor, you know, things that are the fundamentals of life. If you think about it now, they paint them out to be corny. Mm-hmm. Like, you fuck. Who has one bitch, or who has just one circle of friends? Man, that's corny, man. That's, you know, it's like, nah. I mean, sometimes, like, I'm a person. I'm not opposed to none of it. I got day ones and I got day 1000s. You know what I mean? So You know what I mean? Depending on who's in my life and who work, I'm not gonna wait around for nobody to drain me anymore. You know, I keep it moving, but you know, back to what I was saying is they keep it corny. If you see anything that's fundamentals in life, even on TV shows, when you see the dad talking to his son and trying to give him some game and put him right, it sounds corny what he's saying, but that's because they paint it that way. But in reality, he's giving them the fundamentals, you know?
Exactly. He's giving them some real shit that's gonna work. And
we were younger, you know, we emotional. We have common sense, but we may not use it all the time. And you know, and it's not like we have people around us. We probably did have some, but I'm saying it's not like society at large was like, oh, use your common sense. And, you know what I mean? Everything that, you know, that's out there to suppress the information because it's already free, they're going to make it look corny.
Exactly.
So you ain't going to want to do it. You by choice, you're going to give it up. Like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? You know, because it's out there.
That's why I always listened. That's why I didn't have a problem with listening, because that's what I learned. That's why I would tell them, like, you listen more often, but like, we get into a phase of titling everything. We don't take things as actual just knowledge. That could be general knowledge. It's not hood shit. It's not nothing. That's just something you're going to need to know. That don't need to be making you who you are, making what you know who you are. You just need to know that shit. Mm-hmm. So we can't be calling everybody a square or a hood nigga. They who they are, but they know what they know, and let them be who they be. See, we always put them in a box.
Exactly, and that never made sense to me because I knew cats from my hood that weren't on some gang banging shit, or they weren't on some street shit. They went to school, they worked, they from the neighborhood. You could call him a hood dude. You feel me? Like, I never understood that. You know, like, so at the end of the day, when people talk like that, it's just like, nah, man, like they guessing. You know what I mean?
They guessing. They don't, because they don't know. They going off what they heard or what the music or what. If you really lived there and you seen it, you be like, that's what you call it. But he ain't about that shit. But he from here. Yeah, but he ain't about that. Like, he do what he do. Like, he do what he do. And I bet he not gonna let you fuck with him, because he ain't let us see. He see us. He ain't gonna let nobody else fuck with you. Mm-hmm. So that's what it is. And I ain't grew up seeing the gangsters wear what we wear. They wore suits. They was gentlemen. They were. That was just something you knew. That wasn't called gangster shit.
Yeah, and if you looked at him and you never knew him, you would never know. Like, yo, like, you know what I mean?
You would never know. That was called protecting yourself. That was called protecting yourself, or protecting your family, or handling your business. When it's time somebody did you wrong and they robbed her, and you handling your business, that's what it is. That's what it is. You're not being a gangster every day on that shit. It's trying
to look for that shit. Like, yeah, no, I totally feel it.
So I was kind of played though. Like, in society, I feel like as a young person, we get played because the white people monetize our realisticness. They monetize that shit. So now we trying to pick which one is the best avenue to get some money, or the best avenue to get people to look at us, because we may have not got no attention, and now we've seen this is what people getting attention from. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. That's why I really I try to school my young self. If I seen him, I was like, hey, you know how to game. Yeah, be cool. Listen, take everything that don't play with it.
And invest in Bitcoin.
Get a lot of
invest Bitcoin. In Bitcoin. Go and get some money and buy some Bitcoin and put
all your allowance, get Bitcoin. Your mom may not know, but tell her I need Bitcoin. Yeah, find somebody with Bitcoin, I want it all. And don't smoke. I tell them don't smoke. I tell my young self don't smoke, because you'll save a lot of money.
A lot of money, a lot of time too, because motherfucker be high and shit.
Yeah, you'll be on. So I learned a lot though.
I could tell, man, by the way you speak and everything you're talking about, bro. I already know, and I'm kind of surprised because when we've been on the podcast, we chopped it up, but we've chopped it up about random things. Like, we haven't really got on some real perspective about life type shit. So you know what I mean? You definitely got to come fuck with us on the podcast, bro. I appreciate you, man. What right now, what do you have coming up, man? I know you got the music coming, but do you have any parties, any shows y'all putting out, anything like that y'all doing?
Yes, I got a couple shows coming out, coming after April 9th. April 9th is the kickoff. Come to Fremont. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna send it to you also, so you'll be able to post it. April 9th is in Fremont. That's going to be the Spring Bash. It's going to kick off everything after April. We're going to have a couple shows. I got some shows with David Verde Live. So we're going to go on a tour. We're going to be doing a couple shows. We got some shows probably in Mexico. Then Don Stadium presents with the Party Animals presents. We're doing some shows too coming up. We got some shows with some big names. So just stay tuned. We're gonna have all the details coming soon. But yes, a lot of shows are in play right now after April 9th.
That's dope, man. Hell yeah. MacWills, bro, how can they find you? Where can they search you up at? Where can they get a bar of you, basically?
So everything is MacWill47. TikTok is MacWill47 with an underscore. But if you're looking for me anywhere, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Google, anywhere there's a music mix where you can get my lyrics, anywhere, MacWill47. No spaces, capital M-A-C, no K. You feel me? MacWill 47.
47,
just
all
like
one
that.
word, yeah. Definitely dope, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, once again, we definitely got to get you on the in studio, so we could really chop it up and get more in depth about some real shit like that, some common sense for people. Give people a little bar of some common sense. You know what I mean? But
you feel me?
I appreciate you.
Some game.
Yeah, for real, just a little bit of game, man. That's all. A little bit of game goes a long way. You know what I mean? Thank you, man. I appreciate you taking the time out, man. I know this was kind of, short notice, but we did it. We made it happen. You got any shout outs, anything that you want to tell people before we head out?
Shout out to my label, Don Stadium, RVR, my producer, LAX on the track. If y'all want to sign, tap in now because we are doing recruitment because the distribution is getting big. And tap in with RiBirth. That's my team too, man. That's my bros from a side, from my another mother. You feel me? So you already know how it go. And that's it. And just tune in. Check out all my new songs right now.
New music out right now. MacWill, thank you so much. It's No Invite Podcast, Season 3, The Progression. I'm Blaze Windiz. You guys can find us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast. You could also go to the YouTube channel at RiBirth Media Films. It's RiBirth Media Films with a Z. Tap in right there. If you really fuck with us, that's what we need y'all the most. Come get our subscribers up, ring that bell so that you guys can check out the episodes. We drop like 2 or 3 episodes a week now. We try to smash a little bit more for y'all because we know when you fuck with the podcast, like I fuck with the podcast, I've been needing my fix during the week. This shit helped me get my mind off the bullshit. So also shout out to the best kept secret. Shout out P World, 16th World, Patty. You know what I mean? Shout out Wills, man. Shout out Don Stadium, LAX, man. All y'all over there. Y'all already know, man. You guys are my folks. Been fucking with y'all. We're going to continue to keep it moving like we always do. It's the No Invite Podcast, and we out.
Yeah.